game in charge. What did you make of it?
Interested. I thought first half we couldn't get grips to their system, and I thought with regards to possession they controlled the first half, although we had the best two chances. Obviously scored from one and then Caden went through again, and the keeper done his job and saved well from him. They had a free header first half, so in terms of chances we edged it. Listen, in terms of possession and getting into good goal scoring opportunities, they certainly were the better for that first half. Second half we tweaked it. I mean, ideally I would have tweaked it first half really, but I wanted to see the boys and how they dealt with it. And it's okay me organising and giving orders from the side, but sometimes tonight was about learning, and for me it was an opportunity first half to see how they could get to grips with a system, and like I said, we came in 1-0 ahead. Second half we tweaked the system, and we stopped them getting into their momentum and possession, and then they go and scored against the kind of run and play at that time. But if you look at all four goals, you know, they're preventable, which, you know, 9 times out of 10 they are. But to be honest, you know, I've seen a lot to be positive for, but listen, I don't like losing football matches, so you know, to have lost, yes, but I'll take the positives, because tonight wasn't really about, you know, for us Saturday's the objective, and that's where where our focus is.
What did you make of the players that played tonight?
That's what I mean. For me, it was more about learning about individuals, and I saw some really encouraging individual performances today. But you know, we're still thinking about Saturday, and certainly even tonight's game, we're mindful of Saturday and looking at players in different positions and personnel and seeing how they react from going a goal down, a goal ahead, etc., etc. So for me, it was, you know, I've come away and I've learnt a lot about the group, which is good. Tonight's game's been ideal because I've seen the depth of the squad. I've seen quite a few of them now. Like I said, one training session we've had and a game tonight. Like I said, I can't wait to get into work tomorrow and get working with them.
We're working again tomorrow though?
Oh, of course. Sorry, painful, don't we? Yeah, no. We need to, like I said, I've only had one training session this week, and you know, I need to get across the way I want things done off the ball to get us on the ball. Like I said, there's some talent, we've got ability, but it doesn't matter if you've got ability, if you haven't got the ball, you can't showcase it, and we certainly never had the ball first half, but we're helping with that. We'll be a team what is organised and works hard off the ball to get that ball back, and then once we get it, we'll be encouraging them to be better, and go and play with the personality and go and showcase their talent. I really want it to, when they get out on that pitch, for the supporters, in terms of off that ball, show that desire and hunger to get on it, and then go and excite those supporters once they're on it, because we've got some talent in the group. It's getting that talent further up the pitch to go and score goals. By the way, we've scored 2 goals tonight.
Yeah.
For a while. We haven't scored for a while, have we?
No.
So we'll take that as a positive.
Do you feel the need to tweak the way we play at this moment in time?
I think there'll always be reasons and moments in games where you can't be regimental and rigid and play one way and have a plan A. You need to have a plan A, plan B, plan C. You know, you saw first half, we couldn't get high, we couldn't press them, we couldn't win the ball back. They controlled possession, and although they never created chances from it, they got into too many goal scoring opportunities, and it would only be a matter of time. So you're just waiting for the inevitable. I certainly won't be a manager who's like that. I'll certainly change within a game, a system, to get us momentum. And momentum for us means playing in their half, winning the ball back, getting on the ball, and playing in and around that final third. Supporters love crosses, shots, last ditch defending, and that's what we want to create.
Did you say to the players before the game, this is your chance then, because there's a few fringe players in there?
Yeah, I try to get across, and it's really important. A new manager comes in, you know, they feel like they're being judged, and it certainly isn't a case of them being judged. You can't make a judgment on a player after one training session and one game. You know, it's going to take time. So for me, it was all about them going out to impress me in terms of what did they take on from yesterday, what have they taken on in their careers at the moment in terms of understanding the game of football. And really for me, it was that first half I really stood back and looked at players and see if they understood the game of football in terms of the management of the game, how to get back into a game, can they organise. There's a lot of things what go on into a game of football to go and play well. You can't just turn up and think, you know, give me the ball and I'll showcase my ability. There's a lot more than that, and you saw tonight Sheffield United, a league above, but they've got quality, and that's where we want to aspire to.
How did the young Andy Warrington do?
I tell you what, I'm never going to praise him again. I praised him first half, and then that second half performance. Look, I think let's take everything into context. Tonight's game, you know, it was a case of looking at players, and you know, we won't be in that situation again. Hopefully, touch wood, that we have to call upon Andy. But I was pleasantly surprised. I'm just going to concentrate on his first half performance, and I'm going to forget about the second half. But I was really pleased with him first half. It really surprised me.
Perhaps he's tired.
Yeah.
Did he get a rollicking at half time then?
I told you I praised him, and I ain't going to do it again. I'm not going to do it again. No, he's been brilliant for me since I've come into the football club. Absolutely top draw. No, and I can't speak highly enough of him. But ultimately, we've got two quality keepers, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to tell him the bad news on Saturday that he won't be in the squad.
Have you got your team in your head now for Saturday? Again,
that was one of the great things tonight. It's you come into the game and you've got an idea how you're going to play, who you're going to play, and you know. And tonight it was opportunity for players to get into my thinking for Saturday, and that's why I said it's not a case of judging, it's impressing, because you know I know how I want to play, and the personnel, like I said, I've got options. That's what's good about this group, is the ability of the group makes me be flexible in terms of systems, starting of a game, during of a game, or ending of a game. So it's just making sure we get the right messages across, so they know their roles and responsibilities. If you take I think it was the third goal, was it, from the corner? No organisation, no one knew their roles and responsibilities. Well, that ain't going to happen on my watch, but I can understand tonight you make personnel changes and things like that. So listen, I can't be too hard on the boys, but listen, they know I don't like, and I'd like to think they don't like losing football matches either. But like I said, we'll be okay, and yeah, it's good. I'm going to go home now, and I'm going to get my pen and paper out, and I'm going to pick about 3 different teams, and it's good. But I'll get into work tomorrow, and like I said, I'm desperate to get. I love getting on that training pitch and putting the work in over these next 2 days, ready for Saturday.